In April 1971, the Soviet Union launched Salyut-1, the world's first space station. In June, 3 cosmonauts successfully docked with and boarded the station. Broadcast lived to most of the globe. The mission captured the world's attention. Aboard the station, the crew conducted a series of pioneering scientific experiments. They grew plants in the weightlessness of space, and they photographed the frozen landscapes of the Volga River far below. After completing their mission objectives, the cosmonauts prepared to return to Earth. Across the entire Soviet Union, millions of citizens eagerly awaited their heroes' homecoming. This was humanity's first crewed return from such an altitude, and the nation held its breath. Then, at an altitude of 160 kilometers, the orbital module separated from the descent capsule. In that same instant, a pressure equalization valve failed and began to leak. The air pressure inside the capsule dropped almost instantly. Ground control had no warning. No one had anticipated this could happen. Controllers desperately attempted to reach the crew by radio, but there was only silence. A deep and unsettling dread began to spread through mission control. 5 agonizing minutes passed. Soviet radar reacquired the capsule as it descended toward the upper atmosphere. But all contact was lost again, an inevitable consequence of atmospheric reentry. As a capsule plunges through the atmosphere, superheated plasma sheathes the hull. This plasma envelope blocks all radio signals, a communications blackout that engineers have yet to fully solve. Time passed in desperate silence. Then, the parachutes deployed. The capsule drifted slowly toward the ground. For one brief moment, hope was reignited. Ground crews were immediately notified and recovery teams raced to the landing site. When they reached the capsule, they called out to the crew. No response came. When the hatch was finally opened, all 3 cosmonauts were completely motionless. Their faces showed the dark discoloration of cyanosis, a sign of severe oxygen deprivation. One crew member showed faint vital signs. Resuscitation was attempted. It was not enough. The subsequent investigation revealed the full extent of the tragedy. After module separation, 2 of the cosmonauts had unstrapped themselves from their seats. They had attempted to physically locate and manually seal the source of the pressure leak. Onboard health monitors recorded their heart rates spiking to extreme levels within seconds. Within just 110 seconds of the valve opening, all 3 cosmonauts had perished. The entire Soviet Union fell into mourning for these 3 great heroes of space exploration. The disaster triggered a sweeping overhaul of every crewed spaceflight safety system in the Soviet program. In the years that followed, tragedy would strike America's space program as well. The Space Shuttle Challenger broke apart shortly after launch, killing all 7 crew members aboard. Yet these brave men and women gave their lives advancing humanity's greatest journey, the exploration of space. Let us honor their courage and forever remember their sacrifice.